Hello, friends. All right. Happy Saturday. Wait for just a few more minutes and then we'll get started. I had to wash my hair. Obviously, if you saw my tutorial yesterday, whenever I do my cute little top knot, I have to wash my hair the next day because my hair is filled with dry shampoo and all the hairspray. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and post my shopping link right here in the comments. I had to do my makeup anyway. I typically don't go live on Saturdays. I try to hang out with the fam, but they're watching Star Wars, so here I am. But I hope you guys are all having a beautiful day. We'll go ahead and just dive on in. So I'm going to use the Liquid Touch foundation today. Oh my gosh, yay! You ordered yourself tanner. Oh my gosh, right? They have the best shipping. Almost all of the companies that I work with, minus maybe one, has really, really fast shipping. But hello guys, happy Saturday. Okay, I'm just shaking up and opening my Liquid Touch foundation. That's what I'm gonna use today. I just love how soft the coverage is, and I love that I can really build it up to be what I want. So I love that. I love that for me. Yay! Hi guys, happy Saturday. How's everyone's day going? It's kind of gloomy out here today, but we're gonna watch some fight or something. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep shaking up my bottle. Well, I dripped it. Oh shoot, did I forget? No, I didn't. Okay. So, hello, hi guys. Yay, thank you so much for liking and commenting and sharing. All right, so I'm just going to pop this all over. Again, this is the Liquid Touch foundation in the shade Lace that I'm using. And as I had said, I just love how just soft and easy this coverage is, and it's really easy to build up too. So if you're not a huge fan of full coverage foundation, this is a really good option because you can, yes, build it up to be full coverage, but also you can leave it to be really light coverage as well. It does also have an ingredient in it that prevents it from clogging your pores, and it helps produce collagen. So it's been known as the foundation to make you age backwards. So that hasn't sold ya. I don't know what will. Oh, it's foggy there too. Yeah, it's kind of gloomy today, but I'm not hating it. All right, so what I like to do with the Liquid Touch is I like to use the powder concealer brush first off, just to pop it on all over. So once it's on all over, then I can kind of really customize it and make sure it looks really full coverage and really soft. I'm not really letting my hair grow. I think this is as long as I'll probably let it go. I'll probably just kind of keep it this length for a while. All right, so I just used about half a drop on my fingers now. And I'm just going to use this now to really, like I said, make sure everything looks super smooth. So I'm going to use the Blending Bud now, and this is damp. Now, I always am raving about the Blending Buds from Younique, and the reason is because they're made from almost like a wetsuit material, so they really give you super smooth, flawless coverage, just like so. So if you have fine lines, wrinkles, large pores, these are amazing for helping you get that really soft coverage look without that, it's where you can see your pores, you know? So, must have for sure. The Liquid Touch foundation also goes on liquid and dries into powder matte finish, which is another reason that I love it. So it has that really dual combination to it. And then as you see, it gives you lovely, lovely coverage. All right, so once we have our foundation on, gonna seal this up so I don't spill it anywhere. Aw, thank you. I'm so glad you love it. So if you need to be color matched, just one comment color match in the comments and I'll be messaging you, if not today, this weekend. And then if you want to, you can just message me and I can answer you today or tomorrow. So send me a selfie facing a window if you need to be color matched. All right, so now for coverage, I'm also gonna use my Skin Perfecting Concealer in the shade Lace for my under eyes, and I'm also going to do another little trick, which I'll show you here in a second. So I'm going to use my Blending Bud to apply this on my under eyes, and I'm using the shade Organza for a really nice brightening effect to my under eyes. So if you have really dark set under eyes, or you're just wanting something to really pop, I really love the shade Organza because it does have very light pink undertones to it, which is the best for hiding dark circles. So if you have dark circles or a lot of like blue and purple undertones on your under eye, the shade Organza would be the best. I also love our concealer because it also has caffeine infused in it, so it's going to give you a super great little eye lift. So if you struggle with under eye puffiness, it's the best thing to use. All right, so I'm just going to make sure to apply this all over. Perfect. If you guys need to be color matched, please send me a selfie facing a window, and then let me know what your skin is like. Is it oily? Is it dry? Do you want full coverage? Do you want light coverage? This hair, you guys, is driving me nuts. Usually I like pin all my hair back, but I parted it down the middle today, so whatevs. Okay, so the other thing that I told you I was going to do, I was going to use the shade Lace. In my concealer, I have some like really annoying spots, little breakouts. So instead of using more foundation, which is that's when you tend to like start looking a little crepey, or like you look like you're wearing too much coverage. That's why. So I really love using the concealer in the shade Lace and just applying this over those like troubled spots. So that way I'm not having to like reapply all the foundation and making it look super like heavy, rather than just kind of using like spot treatment. You know what I mean? So if you are like that too, if you just need a little extra leaven in some spots, I highly recommend to pick up a concealer in your true shade. What I just used on my under eyes was the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza, and look how beautiful and like firm that made my under eyes. And then I use the same product but in the shade Lace to spot treat. So if you're like me and you need just a little extra leaven in some spots, really great product to use. All right, so now I'm going to use my Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder on top of a dry blending bud. I got this one from Walmart. I like it because it's flat. Only reason I'm using it. And then I'm going to spritz it with my setting spray to get it to kind of moist, put a little bit of moisture into the setting powder, which is going to help it to really go on a little bit more flawlessly versus if I were just to use it dry. So this is a really incredible product if you have oily skin, or you're going through menopause, or you live somewhere where it's really humid, or you work in a kitchen around food. Also a really good product for blemishes because it's going to add a little bit of firmness and a little bit of elasticity over that area or the appearance of. So it's going to help to kind of camouflage that area. So if you're like me and you have monthly breakouts, really, really great product. You can also use it in a different technique other than baking, which is what I just used it in. So if you have more dry skin, then you can use the same product. You'll just want to use it with a brush as opposed to like a blending bud. And now I'm just going to use my fan brush to sweep away any excess because I just want a very fine layer of that over those areas. So as you see, it mattifies it, provides a little bit extra coverage, and then makes it, like I had said, just kind of look a little bit firmer. So again, that was the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder. Aw, Kelly, I'm so glad. What foundation color and kind did you use? I used the Liquid Touch Foundation in the shade Lace. And everything I'm using is available right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. So if you need to order anything, you can buy it there. And then everything has a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything for any reason, you could just return it for your money back. I can even help you. And then I did want to mention that tomorrow is the very last day to be able to get my favorite matte lipsticks on sale. I know that they will bring them back to be in stock, but I don't know when. I don't know if that's months, if that's weeks, if that's days after December. I'm not really sure. After December actually. So if you haven't grabbed the matte lipsticks, which I'm going to use my new favorite color, I'm like sold that this one is my favorite today. So if you haven't grabbed it yet, definitely make sure you do so today or tomorrow, because once they're gone, they're going to be gone for a hot minute. So what I just used right now is the pressed powder. If you're the same shade as me, you could do the shade Jacquard for all over, just to really mattify everything and make everything look super soft and really blended. And then now we're going to go in with the same product, the pressed powder, but this time we're going to use it for contouring. So my favorite way to contour is using a pressed powder. So I know it's kind of weird because it's like pressed powder is coverage, so you use that for contouring? Heck to the yes. First thing you are definitely going to want is this one. This is the Tapered Blusher Brush. I always tap it in my product. You can use the shade Voile. It's a very good color for contouring. And then swirl in the cap. And then you tap, tap, tap that off on your wrist to lessen the amount of product that's on the brush. Then you start from the top of the ear and work to the corner of the mouth, sticking right in this like hollow area. You can also make a fishy face to see where that hollow is, but it's generally from ear to the corner of your mouth is where you want to kind of keep it in mind. So go back and forth in this area, and once you begin to see a line form, stop and swirl over that area just like this. Okay, and look at that. See how soft it is? It's soft, but it's pretty. Gives you that really wonderful, like, chiseled look. I mean, this side, COVID-15, before COVID. Right? Does anyone feel me? I've gained 23 pounds during COVID. Can you believe that? One day, I'll get my life back together. I know I'm not alone, which makes me feel better. Aw, thank you, Danielle. I try. All right, so around the jawline. And then the new COVID double chin we've all gained. Wherever you put a contour is going to like disappear or recede. Wherever you put something highlighted or nothing at all is going to pop forward. So that's kind of the general idea with contouring. Wherever you want to warm up or make thinner or look smaller, you're like doing it all over your face. Around the forehead, just like so. You want to leave the center of the forehead like blank. So just in the center, okay? Oh my gosh, you're so funny. It's probably all in my thighs. I went up in a size of a pants. Deep sigh. Whatever. See, I knew I wasn't alone. We're all in it together. When they say that on the news, we're all in this together, that's really what they mean. I use Organza foundation. Can I also use Voile for contouring? Yes, the answer is definitely yes. So my favorite for contouring is the shade Voile because it's very light and it's very matte. So it's not going to be like too orange or too muddy. It's a very easy color. Yep, I feel ya. So far, I've beat most of you. Hold on, hold up. You've lost 25? Girl, round of applause. Good job. Are there more than one color for bronzer? So that's technically not a bronzer. It's technically a pressed powder. So to answer your question, yes, there's tons of colors. But for me, I would recommend either the shade Voile or the shade that I can never remember how to say. It's like Duplin or Diplin. Dupioni, I think is how they spell it. It's such a weird... They name things so odd in this company. I love them to death, but whatever things they're naming, whatever. They have a reason. They have a method to their madness, but... Aw, you're so sweet. Thanks, Mary. All right, so now for blush. We're going to use the shade Sisterly, and I'm just going to pop this on the highest parts of my cheekbone, just like right here, right on the apple, and then work up to those high parts. And this is really just going to give us that really pretty flush color. Just smile and tap, tap, tap. No, I actually have really, really, really straight hair. So this, I curled it and then brushed it, so it got this like curled look. I have to like try not to have straight hair. I'll do a tutorial on, I wanted to see if I even liked it, which I think I do. I think it's growing on me. I still need to like play around with how it sits, but I promise to do a live on how I did this hair look. I didn't change the color, I just parted it down the middle. I usually part it on the side. Okay, so now for highlight, I'm going to do the Touch the Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly, and I'm just going to pop this on the highest parts of my cheekbones, and this is going to give you that really pretty, glowy, dewy finish, which I love this part of my makeup routine. Again, Touch the Mode Luminizer, it's a fancy pants word for highlight, and we just popped it on the highest parts of the cheekbones. Now this is going to give you that really pretty, dewy look. See that? I love it. Even if I'm not wearing any makeup, I like putting that just like on the top. It gives you that really, like I said, that glowy finish. Just got my lid duo. Yay, awesome. Oh, you're so sweet. What do you prefer to mature skin, stick or liquid? I would do the stick or I would do the BB cream. But moisture will be better with mature skin. What brush do you use for blush? This was the brand new setting powder brush. It should be back in stock next month. All right, so now for eyebrows. Yes, the Laduo is so good. I actually used the La Rev to do this hairstyle. What brush did you use for blush? I did the setting powder brush. Oh, thank you. My sweater's from Pink Lily, which you could use my code RHEA20 on their website. They're actually having a really cool 50% off and 60% off sale. Message me, I'll give you my link to that. All right, so now for eyebrows, I'm just going to outline and color in basically. Really, really simple and easy. I just love this pencil. I love how simple it is, how easy it is to apply. And it gives you a really nice structure without making your eyebrows look like caterpillar-y. You know what I mean? Like too much. So this, again, is the brow pencil in the shade medium. And you'll just follow the natural shape. So I start at the tear duct, like this area, and I'll go straight up. And that's kind of where I like cap off the brow. And then I'll etch like a little bit of a line here on the top corner to the arch. And then same thing down below. Just like this. And then I'll go this hair, you guys, and then I'll take it to the arch and then fling it through the tail, just like so. Are they bringing back bronzers? I know they're reformulating it, so I don't know when they're coming back, but I personally prefer the pressed powder because it's matte and it's really easy to blend. But if you do get anything for bronzer, I would definitely make sure to get the tapered blusher brush. That brush does it all for you. Powder will be back within the brush. Yes, the brush will be back for sure. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right, so brows are done. So now for eyes, we're going to do just a very subtle eye. I'm going to do the shade, the Addiction Palette 6. I'm going to do this color right here, which is the shade Enthralled. It's just a simple, like, matte brown. I love this color for the crease color, and it actually is, like, the one shade that goes with everything. So I'm just going to very lightly dust this into the crease, just like so, on both sides. And the fluffy crease brush is another one of those things that you just is a must. Because it's a perfect amount of fluff. It's the perfect amount of tapered. It does everything for you. All you have to remember is light hands. You don't need to be pushing super hard. And also, if you're looking for like a palette for like day, night, everything, and you're not wanting to spend all of the money, you have to get this palette right here. This is the Addiction Palette 6. It's still on my website, and it has every color you can want. Browns, golds, reds, pinks, you name it. Has everything. Yesterday I was getting a ton of compliments on my eye look, which is funny because I didn't wear anything but this color right here, which is Calm. I just like used my finger and applied it all over my eyelid, and it just mattifies your eye look. It makes your whole eye really, really pop. So we're gonna do another kind of easy eye look just because it's my favorite. I love eye looks that you can just rock no matter what, day in, day out. So I'm gonna apply that all over just like that. Just give it a little bit of depth. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yes, for aging skin, I would either do the stick foundation or I would do the BB cream. Which, if you're not sure what color you are, just send me a selfie facing a window and I can tell you. I'm gonna throw on my eyeliner really fast. This is the eyeliner in the shade Perfect. It's just simple black. Apply this on the waterlines, top and bottom, just like that. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me here on Facebook too. And if I keep freezing, try to like exit out of the Wi-Fi. That might be the culprit. All right, so now for the rest of the eye look, we're gonna do the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Overt. And we're gonna apply this all over the eyelid and just blend it out. This is one of my favorite colors because it's just a super gorgeous, easy eye look. You guys know your girl loves those easy eye looks. So I'm just gonna take my cream shadow brush and then blend this all out. So this is just a matte brown. So that's why we used another like matte powder brown to blend. So we kind of blended it out before we applied it. So we're just gonna take the crease brush, like I said, and then now that I have most of it blended out, I'm going to switch back to my fluffy crease brush and then just really work this color into the crease and just really blend it out and make it look super, super soft. So it'll look like this really gorgeous, soft, matte eye look. So if you guys love good matte eye looks, you'll love this on yourselves. Now for this step, I am using a little bit heavier of a hand because the liquid eyeshadows do dry. So I don't want it to dry and not look blended. So usually, almost always, I tell you, light hands, light hands, light hands, and I always mean it, except for right now. All right, so now for the other side. Again, in the shade Over of the liquid eyeshadows, which I love these because they don't crease, they don't budge, they don't move. They're perfect for oily eyelids. They're perfect if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles on your eyelids. They are perfection. So, crease brush to soften it and blend it out. And I'll take it up to the crease, but not overly, because now I'm going to take my crease brush, my fluffy crease brush, and then this is what we're going to use to blend out. Work it, work it, work it. The more you blend, the better it looks. I'm sorry, I haven't read your comments. I will scroll back up as soon as I'm done doing this part. It's hard to read comments one-eyed. But I'm telling you guys, fluffy crease brush, it's the way to go. And what's nice about this color too, this whole eye look, it's like you can't go wrong. It's gonna look soft, it's gonna look blended, it's gonna look beautiful, especially if you have lighter color eyes, because look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I love it. I know, I just love simplicity, and I love how this just complements your eyes. So one last thing before we move on. I'm going to take this brush right here, and I'm going to grab those colors again, or that color Enthralled in the Addiction Palette 6, and I'm just going to line my under eye with this underneath my lower lash line, just to give it more of a kind of cohesive finish look. And we'll do this on both sides. So if you're not like a huge fan of eyeliner, this is a really good idea to do it instead, because you're not actually having anything on your actual eye, like your waterline. It sits underneath it, so it's not going to give you that like raccoon vibe. So just gonna apply it just like that, make sure everything looks really soft, looks all put together. And then I'm gonna show you guys my new favorite lipstick. All right, so it looks good. Easy, right? So pretty. Yes, using good brushes is 1000% game changer for sure. A good cream color for brown eyes, oh, you can't go wrong. The shade Willed would actually be really, really pretty. Also the shade Reverent for brown eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna use the setting spray. And what this is going to do is going to add moisture into our foundation. It's going to make everything look super, super soft, really, really natural. And it's going to give it that really pretty kind of like natural look. So if you feel like your makeup looks powdery or cakey or whatever, this setting spray you need to start implementing in your makeup routine. Now, normally people do this like before, or I'm sorry, after they've done like everything of their makeup. I like doing it before I'm actually finished, so that way everything, I don't get my mascara more wet. Okay. Hey. Aw, thank you. Yes. Please tell me the final release of the new liquid eyeshadows. They're not releasing any new liquid eyeshadows, to my knowledge. Yes, Addiction Palette 6. Top lashes, and it's great for brows. Absolutely. Yes, that's a really good idea too. Man, you guys have all the good tips. The stick is really, really good for holding. Yes, I saw that question above. Really great product for that as well. You are going to want to set it. I always set everything, no matter what it is, because I really love the way that our setting powder kind of soaks up any like oils or anything like that. So I always recommend to set it. But if you have really, really dry skin, you could probably get away with not. All right, so that was the lash primer, which I always start with. And then I'm going to go in right away with my Twisted mascara and go from the base of the lash all the way up Now, this mascara is hands down the coolest and best mascara I've ever used. Not only does it have biotin, argan oil, and keratin infused in it, so it's going to give you the amazing power of helping your lashes to grow, but it also has these teeny tiny little bristles, which are perfect for separation of your lashes. And then it also has a dual wand in it, which is the best if you have really hard to reach lashes or really short lashes. So I'm going to go from the base of the lash all the way up on this guy. And it's totally buildable, meaning you can add as much mascara as you want without it looking like you are wearing a ton of mascara, which is my favorite because I love dramatic lashes. So, moral of the story is, grab your twisted mascara down below, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Everything has a love it guarantee. Yes, fluffy crease brush is what I use to put the eyeshadow on, and I could not recommend that brush more. It does all the work for you. It's so amazing, and it's the perfect size for all eyes. All right, so I'm going to use the smaller brush that comes in the twisted now to apply on the the bottom lash line. And again, I love this brush because typically I have a really hard time getting the inner corner lashes. And finally I have a little wand that's small enough to do it. Same thing with the bottom lash line too. But there we are. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I love this eye look. Yes, Twisted Mascara is so good. All right, so now that we've done everything but our lips, who's ready? All right, so I'm going to use this guy right here. This is by Marc Jacobs. I believe it's in the shade Cream and Sugar. I'm going to line my lips with this first. And overdraw ever so slightly. So, and I thought it wasn't supposed to go on the lash line, but mid of the lash out. I go at the base of the lash because you want your lashes to look like when you go from the mid up and not at the base, you're going to be able to tell that you don't. So if you go from the base all the way up, you really give your lashes some stability that almost looks like you have eyeliner or whatever underneath. So really, really important step. All right, so I like to overdraw my lips ever so slightly. Okay, so once you've lined your lips, then we're gonna go in with my new favorite lipstick, which these lipsticks are only around until tomorrow at midnight Pacific Standard Time. You can get 3 for $59, so you get a discount on buying them. But again, they're only available until tomorrow at midnight, so do not wait. You will be so sad if you miss them. These are the shade Easy Street. So we're gonna line our lips all the way to the lip liner. Oh, they're talking about the lash serum. So the lash serum I apply on the back side. So I still do it at the base. You want it to hit the base because that's where your lashes grow from. So if you're putting your lash serum just on the mid to the ends, it's not really gonna help your lashes grow because it's not nourishing the follicle. So if you are using the lash serum, apply it on the back side of your lashes just like you would mascara, just back side. You don't do the front, just the back, because you want it to literally hit the follicle of your lash that's growing from. What should I use to make my lips look bigger? I would make sure to definitely line your lips, and then these lipsticks are so good, you guys. This is the shade Easy Street. How amazing is that color? I think this is my new favorite. But another tip for you to make your lips look bigger, grab the shade Minted, which is going to be more of a pastel, and then pop this. I'm going to wipe off whatever's lipstick was on there from yesterday. And you're going to pop this in the center. So popping a lighter color in the center of your lips kind of makes them look even more powderier. So Minted is definitely a color to pick up. I've actually used Minted with every color that I've used from the new matte lipstick. So again, that was Easy Street and Minted. So if I honestly, I bought all 6, and I've had a few people message me and ask me which ones are my favorites, and I cannot choose. They nailed the formula. They're creamy, they're matte, they last for hours and hours and hours without having to reapply. Like, I am blown away at the formula of these lipsticks. They remind me of kind of like a ColourPop or a Kylie Jenner lipstick, but I'm telling you, they're the best. The lip liner that I would probably pair with this from our website is the shade Punchy, is what I would do. So yes, the shade on my eyes is the shade Overt, and I'll go ahead and upload this whole makeup look to my looks tab on my website. So if you go to my website right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com, you're gonna see a little area that says looks. If you tap on looks, type in Rhea Hope, all one word, and it will take you to my whole looks tab. So it's everything, every look that I've ever done, I have uploaded there. So, or you can message me and I give you the rundown. I can give you information on what I used or what I would recommend or whatever. I am an open book. Please reach out to me. I love talking to you guys. Message me here on Facebook. It is the weekend, so I do try to spend as much time as I can with the kids. So if I don't write you back today, Monday morning, or even tonight, or maybe even tomorrow, I'm very good at emptying my inbox. I did it before I went on live, so if you messaged me prior, you have a message waiting for you from me. So please reach out to me here on Facebook or on Instagram. All you have to do is tap on my face, a description window will pop down, and you can click on my name, it'll take you to my page, and that's how you can message me. Otherwise, make sure you go follow me over on Instagram. My name is Rhea Hope there. I did a really fun try on this morning. I did a closet hack for you guys this morning. What else did I do on Instagram already? I don't know. Go check it out. There's lots of fun stuff. My hair is technically, I would guess, called a bob now. I do believe. I will make sure to do this hair look for you guys live soon. And I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I'll see you guys on Monday. And make sure to grab the lipsticks before they're gone. You have till tomorrow night. So make sure lipsticks under Holiday Bliss. That's where you can find them on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye.